Welcome to Turn to Your Neighbor. This is the Christian Talk Show where we talk about music, movies, the church, social media, and a whole lot more. My name is Cliff, and this is Big Dre. What's up, man?
What's up, baby? Did I do it right? Yeah, I got the right angle this time. What's up, baby? What's up, neighbors? Cliff, I got something to say.
All right.
I got something to say. Here's what we're not going to do, okay? In the year of our Lord 2020. Y'all not going to act like we ain't been on time for the past, I don't know how many weeks. They going to come in there in the room talking trash on us like we ain't on time nowadays.
Really?
We on time, player. We on time.
Really?
We ain't new to this. We true to this. We ain't even 9 p.m. adjacent no more. We just 9 p.m. We was sitting down here just chopping it up.
Oh my!
We've been ready.
Yeah, look at that. We've been on time since quarantine, at least.
I tell you, man, they
if
talking
not before,
trash.
at least since quarantine.
Talking trash for no reason. I got some updates, but I'm gonna let you do the intro.
You got
first,
updates?
and I got things to say.
Okay, well, I thank everybody for listening, whether you're watching us live or watching us on demand. We appreciate you spending some time with us. Do me a favor right now and please share, so we can have some more people join us in the neighborhood. We can all have a good time together. All right, You got something else you want to say?
Yo, I just want to give an update on my life.
Okay.
And the things that I've been going through.
All right.
You know those people who go on Instagram or Twitter, they'll be like, yo, I usually don't share personal information, but here's an update. That's not this.
All right.
Okay,
so what you got?
I always share personal information. I want you to know that I pulled off a very effective Mother's Day.
Okay.
Things went well. Flowers were had. There was sincere appreciation from my wife. There was love. There was appreciation for my wife. And yes, I did a good job. I made some food. I didn't poison nobody.
That's good.
So you know, y'all can kiss my behind on that one. I'll tell you that much right there.
Nobody thought you poisoned her?
Yes. Some people were saying I was going to poison her. There were some people who were saying that. There's a lot of haters in the hood. A lot of haters in the hood. And I don't know. Let me address this issue too.
Okay.
We were once a neighborhood. We were classy. We were upstanding. This quarantine, we're the hood now. We're just the hood. The neighbors are no longer a neighborhood. It's just a hood in there. Some of the hood rat stuff that goes down in that neighborhood is ridiculous. The comments being made, they're out of control in the neighborhood. You know who I blame first and foremost? Mac.
I knew it.
Mac is the first and foremost. He's the problem. Number 2, Angela. You know who's creeping up that list? I'm going to get in trouble for this. Your mama. Yo, your mama come in there and she come in there spicy and she gets everyone hyped up. That's all I'm going to say. Let me say this too. Tracy, I see you. Tracy be hating on me every week.
Tracy Mariner?
Yes, she be hating on me every week. Yo, that's all I got to say. That's all I got to say. So y'all just the hood now. I don't know how we change that on the Facebook. Change it in there. Come join the hood. That's what I'm going to put when I share. I be forgetting to share the show sometimes. You talk so I can share.
But it's good that you were able to work it out. And what did you end up cooking? Did you? Well, I saw the breakfast. You sent me a picture of the breakfast.
We sent a picture of breakfast, and then we moved into. There was some more things later on. She likes my sliders, and so I made some sliders that I make with a nice little sweet sauce on them. It's some good stuff right there. But then actually the highlight of the day is something she made. Let me tell you how this works.
See, you were up here. You should have just took your credit and rolled with it, right?
I'm gonna tell you the truth.
Okay.
Let me tell you the truth. The highlight of the day is something she made. Have you ever had catfish nuggets?
Catfish nuggets. Yes. Yes, I have had.
I had never had catfish nuggets before. My whole life has changed. That's the only way I'm eating my fish or my nuggets. I don't want chicken. I don't want nothing. I just want catfish nuggets.
So you had your wife cooking on Mother's Day.
She decided to cook it.
You gonna clean that up? Oh, it wasn't me. Oh, no, it wasn't.
That catfish, she had defrosted. It had been sitting out. It had to get cooked. And I have never had catfish nuggets before. But I'll tell you what. And let me tell you something. Mac, shut your mouth. Mac. If y'all don't follow Mac on Instagram, Big Jersey, whatever.
Oh, man.
Yo, he be showing off for no reason. This I can't even say it. I'm going to say it. This Negro ain't never set up no photo shoot a day in his life. On the day of Mother's Day, he going to go on the grill. He going to have the rib slabs up there. And then he going to have the vegetables in the middle. And there was like some chicken or some fish down here. Mac, nobody want to see all that. You showing off, Mac. It's not about you. It's not about you. It's about the mother or your children or your mother. Whatever the situation is. I ain't minding your business. But I tell you what, I don't want to see no more show off from you. That's
so
all I'm
surprised you didn't leverage the girls, so you had enough courage to do the cooking yourself. You didn't leverage the girls for dinner.
No, okay, let me tell you
use them as your safety net.
Let me tell you about this. My wife, my youngest daughter, I told you before, she wants to be a chef. Like she's going hard at it. Like she wants to do this. I don't have the patience to teach anybody because I'm just trying to survive. When I'm cooking something, I'm just trying to survive. I'm not here to teach you nothing. Mm-hmm. So the night before, my daughter came down like, "Hey, are we gonna be able to help you with this?" And I said, I went with the old brush off, the parents brush off of, "Oh, we'll see what happens." Mm-hmm. Knowing good and darn well I wasn't waking their behinds up when I started cooking. And then when they came down and saw me cooking, I told them to go do something, and they just went away until I was done. But yes, I am not again. My daughter, maybe next time. But real talk, it was a really emotional week last week. A lot of things that happened. And luckily, things went down well because there was like a couple of different celebrations. Oh, Lord, Tamika's here. Oh, Lord. She gonna say something. She gonna have something to say. I want all y'all to stop asking, Miss Jada, Pastor Jada Hampton. Y'all act like we wasn't on time. I saw that comment earlier. It's good to see Pastor Richard Hampton back in the building today. I also found out there's another faithful watcher and participator that I did not know was a pastor, so I feel bad about that. There's more pastors actually in the hood.
A participator that's a pastor?
Yeah. He's a pastor up here, and I didn't know until like a Sunday.
And he comments and everything?
He comments.
Oh, I apologize, whoever you are. I did not know.
I didn't know he's a pastor.
Yeah, because these church people get offended. You don't call them by their church title, man.
But he wasn't trying to be called out like that, and he's been in here plenty of times, and so he may not be here. He might not want his congregation to know he exactly. So he But what's up, Pastor? I don't know how to say his last name appropriately. Pastor Stacy, I'll give him a shout out. Stacy.
Yeah. Okay, I didn't know she was a pastor.
As a dude, it's a dude.
Oh.
I think that's his wife.
Oh, okay. I never knew which. I apologize, Pastor.
He got one of them safe accounts where he put your wife as your your significant other as your.
Well, if we go by the normal neighborhood rules, right? Pastor Stacy does not have melanin, correct?
Right, correct.
So it's totally okay to say pastor and first name. You don't
pastor and first name.
You don't have to pronounce the last name.
That's Stacy. That's
when
true.
When the pastor does not have melanin, you just go pastor and first name.
Yeah, that's true. I want to recognize. We can let all the clergy rise. I want to recognize everybody in the building. Go ahead and stand up.
That is really turn church. You about to start giving honor to people?
Yep. I want everybody in the hood right now. I want y'all. If you are clergy, put one hand up inside the comment box.
Are you about to give honor to your pastor in his absence? You about to do that?
Yes, I'm gonna give a shout out. No, I don't want my pastor's name ever associated with this because I'm gonna get in trouble eventually. So I don't want anybody's name associated with this exactly. So I try to keep my pastor's name out of it as much as possible.
Okay, so we have just gone on about randomness. And
I got some more stuff to say, but I'm gonna save some of that. Hey, neighborhood, the hood. I want y'all to stay tuned. We have a very special announcement coming up We'll make it around 9:45.
We could do it.
9:45.
That'll work. That'll work.
9:45. We got a special announcement really coming up that I want y'all to see and be a part of. Yeah. We're gonna have fun.
All right. So let's get to
Actual
some
show.
semblance of a show.
My bad. Player.
How about that?
My bad.
It's okay. It's okay. So this is.
Oh wait. Somebody
Go
did
for it.
mention the first lady shout out. I haven't shout out my first lady. I would like my first lady, Alita Abdullah, to stand up. Amen. Amen. You know, that's my wife. She fine, ain't she, y'all? Don't you agree? You know how much my wife would kill me if I ever did that? Like she might. My wife might flip me the bird from the congregation. She might just go 2 fingers in the air if I were to do that to her in front of everybody. I guarantee.
I told you. I think I've told you Andy's dad's theory about this whole shouting at your first lady, right? I told you. Right?
Yeah, you said it last week. What was it again?
So Andy's dad used to be a pastor, and of course, pastors all connected and preachers know each other. So he used to have this thing where he would say, if you hear a preacher just overly gushing over his wife over the pulpit, they got problems.
They got marriage.
They
got marital issues. Yo.
So, but since you did it, shout out to my lovely wife, the Annie Holmes.
Annie's another
Looks so
one.
fine, don't you agree?
Oh, here we go. She another one in the comments that doesn't turn this into the hood. I'm gonna come out with a list next week of the top 5 offenders inside the neighborhood, formerly known as the neighborhood, that has turned.
Go ahead.
Huh.
No, I'm sorry.
That has turned this whole thing into a hood. It used to be the neighborhood. Now y'all just the hood. That's who y'all are. And no, we are not taking trips to Magic City.
That's what I was to say. This is how you know it's time for us to get on with the show, because I look down at the comments, I see Magic City sponsorship, Magic City bus trip.
What's you know who started that? Mac. Mac is the number 1 offender of everything in that. He
But
brought
a bunch of them are co-signing.
Mac brought the neighborhood values down. Let me re-emphasize this. We have children in the audience. I'm not joking when I say that. We really do have children in the audience. So just let that be your guide, people.
If their parents have been okay with it up until now, as many episodes as we've done, as many crazy stuff as we covered, we've seen Africans humping people on stage.
Okay, we can't say that. We can't. Jesus. Okay, keep going, Cliff.
Truth.
What are we doing, Cliff?
All right, let's go. So first thing, this is the picture you sent me. This is the brother in the middle with the leather jacket is Tim Bowman Jr., gospel artist. He was recently invited to the White House to sing for National Prayer Day.
Right.
And so you sent me this because you had oh Jesus, I can't spell words. You sent me yeah, I know. You sent me.
He has 2 degrees. Let me make that clear.
Yeah, I do.
This brother has 2 degrees.
And I double checked this like 5 times. So you had a question about should people go minister at the White House? Right?
Hey, money ain't all money good money. Ain't all money good money. And let me get beyond the issue of should you go issue, El Trumpito in the White House and be part of all that. Hey, player, do you realize what's going on right now? There's all type of COVID everywhere. And you just going to head down to the White House? Like, this ain't no old picture. I don't see a mask anywhere in there. I don't see no mask in there. And guess what? Guess what's happening now? Have you been watching the news? Huh? The whole West Wing got the COVID. And yeah, that's what you get for going ahead. That's what you get for going ahead and mess around down there.
Is the issue with them going to the White House for this president, or is the issue that they're going at this, given the pandemic and everything like that?
Yes.
The pandemic.
Both.
And all
No. Yes. All of it. All of it.
So everything, even
everything.
So if there was no pandemic and still this president, this White House, you would still have an issue with him going.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Yo, I stopped when the inauguration. Who were the 2 that went? I don't even remember old boy.
Travis Green.
Yep. Wiped them out my memory. And who's the other one? Chrisette Michelle?
Yeah,
Was it?
I think it was Chrisette Michelle.
Yeah, I'll remember her before I remember him. Yeah, but
So I got no problems. Well, I mean, the whole pandemic thing is not the issue, but a lot of people have issues when, let's face it, people have issues when black people go to the White House for anything.
If it's not Obama.
let me rephrase this. People have issues when black people go to Trump's White House for anything.
Make it clear. Brother, have you seen I'm gonna take us off task again. Have you seen Becoming on
Not
Netflix?
yet. I have not.
Michelle
I heard it's very good. I have not watched it.
We don't refer to her by her first name. First Lady Obama. First Lady Obama. Yo, that joint made me like really hopeful. My wife, I ain't gonna lie to you. Let me story time, people. It's story time. It was Friday. I was tired from work. I'm sitting down at the computer. My wife gonna send me a text. It's 6:30. I'm doing some work still, emailing. My wife gonna send me a text talking about, hey, I want to watch the Michelle Obama documentary tonight. And so I had a couple things roll through my head, like, yeah, you can go ahead and watch it. I don't plan on being there. But I was like, you know what? It's Mother's Day weekend. That's not how we can't start off the vibe that way. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna go watch this thing. Even though I had stuff to do to get ready for this graduation, but I was like, all right, I'm gonna go. I went upstairs, brother. I came away hopeful. Like,
Did you have any doubt?
Yo, that joint, Tamika gonna talk about don't spoil it. I ain't gonna spoil the documentary. That joint had me like really like feeling good about life. Like for real. Yeah. I was like, oh yeah, life was good at one time in the White House. That was good stuff. It has some clips in there that had me flashing back, remembering where I was at the time. Yeah, it was good stuff. I liked it. No spoilers. I don't understand how I'm spoiling a documentary. Like, I don't understand. I'm done. Just to say, this is the second, third person that said no spoilers. This ain't the latest Star Wars. This is not Marvel Universe. It's just maybe what she did.
Hey, see, you started this now. The neighbors are saying I don't have my black card anymore until I watch this.
Well,
so I guess my black card gets taken away because I don't know what's Becoming.
Let's look at what's happened in the last 5 minutes. You want to go to Trump's White House and minister, and you didn't watch the Becoming documentary.
Before you went on that tangent, what I was going to say is that if you're a minister of the gospel, why should you not go to minister? Now, going to just hang out is one thing, but going to actually do what it is your purpose to do. Like you can't.
Do not cast your pearls amongst the swine.
You can't influence leadership if you're never around them.
You know what's going to? Never mind.
I'm just saying.
Do not cast your pearls amongst the swine, and that will be the swine. Even though I like swine, but well, not Trump, but I like pork. It's okay. But yeah, no. So Tim Bowman, get him out of here. He's done.
He's not done.
He's done.
The brother, he's a minister of the gospel. He went to minister. What do you want him to do?
What did he minister? What kind of ministry?
And
was he doing?
plus, times are tough. He can't do no concert, so you gotta put something in your pockets.
Did he pray about it first? That's funny. That's funny. Hey, he did it. It happened. We'll see how his sales are. I'll watch him.
Travis Green did very well after, just for the record.
Yes, that's right. You know why?
For the record.
He became part of Trump's America. But go ahead.
All right, check out this baby going up in worship.
Oh, all of the glory belongs to you.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah. All of the glory belongs to you. You deserve it.
Why is the baby's hands?
You deserve it. You deserve it. All my worship. You deserve it. Say all of the glory belongs to you. Yes.
Hallelujah.
Yeah, that little baby, the whole time, didn't move.
Didn't move. In the realest of worship.
That baby worship better than most of us.
Okay. My arms are bigger than his. They get tired. It's a lot to keep them up like that the whole time. It's just a lot. But here's my question. Is he okay? Or she? Like, are the hands supposed to be in the air like that? I've never seen that with a baby before. And that's an ineffective swaddle. Are they supposed to be swaddled, the baby? because the hands is in the air. That's not what the swaddle's supposed to have.
As you can tell by the little hole to the baby's right, this baby looks like in some kind of intensive care or something like that.
Oh, there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm not sure what the whole backstory is, like what's this baby's condition or whatever, but yeah.
Can we rate oils on that? I think we do need to rate the oils.
You want to rate oils on?
Okay, well, there's 2 separate oil ratings on this one. I need
Lord.
oil ratings for the singer and oil ratings for the baby. And go.
I'm not going to hell. This baby is like 1,000 oils.
Wait a minute. All the things you done shown and said on this show, and all of a sudden,
I'm not coming after worship baby. I'm not coming after worship. I'm not speaking ill of worship baby.
That's another hashtag in that worship baby.
Worship baby is like 1,000 oils.
Worship baby. That is a NICU, Chris.
That
NICU.
baby is going in.
Who raised the baby?
That baby's been here before, probably.
That baby has been before.
I don't know about reincarnation. I'm just saying though, but that baby is.
That baby's praise was I made it out. Come on. Do you get what I did there?
Yeah, I'm not about to judge Mama.
No, I made it out.
She got enough on her plate. She don't need my rating of her oil.
I don't get a ha-ha of I made it out. That's his testimony. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yes.
That's good comedy. I'm giving you good comedy today, and you just overlooking it. I'm gonna give Mama. If that's Mama and she just had a baby, that's a solid 4 oils for that performance. Okay. And that child was remember, we're out of 5. The child was obviously in worship. I could have looked for more emotion in his face, so I'm gonna give it a solid 3 oils.
Okay. Oh, whoa! I'm sorry. 3 oils.
You heard me. There you go.
3 oils.
Now you're paying attention. The baby could have been doing more. I gave it 3 oils.
Could have been doing more.
3 oils. I'm just saying.
The baby literally can only do certain things. Like, aside from whatever its current ailment is, like what do you want the baby to do? It can't talk. It can't walk.
That's why I think it's a solid 3. 3 oils is a solid amount of oil. I'm just saying. I gave it a solid 3 out of 5. The mother had 4. So you may never meet this baby in this life. Mm-hmm. But when we get to heaven, this baby gonna have some choice words for you. I saw your show, player. I've been waiting a long time. I'm just saying.
Out of pocket.
So, right.
Okay, so a lot of churches that we talked about this before, a lot of churches are having service outside now. You know, they're doing the praise and worship outside, the preachers preaching outside, they're doing like drive-in services and everything. And it's this whole, part of that is this whole faith over fear people. You got to have faith and we're not scared of corona and all that. So faith over fear is real nice until the cops show up. When these people having service and you're not really supposed to because of the law. You all right?
I thought you had a
about to show you the clip right now.
Oh, I was waiting in anticipation. That's my anticipation.
Okay, I know that was anticipation. All right, check out this clip.
Forever, still the same.
They just running. So, these people from Life Church, apparently they know they're not supposed to be out there.
Right.
But they hear the sirens and they start running.
I got questions. The last time I see people run outside church like this is Waco, Texas. But let me talk about this here. I don't understand what they thought was going to happen, because we saw people running in different directions.
Yes.
There was one group that just took all the way off, and they said, "I'm out." There was another group that ran inside the church.
Like the cops not gonna go inside the church if the cops are in fact coming for them.
My thoughts are this: the people that ran inside the church, they went to go get the guns. This definitely looks like a group that has guns in the bottom of the church. A name like Life Church, yep, they got guns. This was more than just a regular raid. This was something they knew was going to happen. But why were they running so fast and so hard?
I don't know.
I don't understand exactly. First of all, the first girl who sees it, she just took off.
Yeah, she says nothing to nobody and just runs.
Yo, and this is where some cultural differences come in, because there's a rule among certain groups of people. If you see someone running, you all run. And for some reason, this one went in shifts and waves. It didn't all happen at once. And then they were confused about where they was running to. The whole thing is hilarious. I need a follow-up. I got to find out if anybody caught a charge.
So, according to the comments that was on this video, so one person commented and said, what ended up happening is it was a car chase.
Okay.
The cops were chasing somebody. And ironically enough, the car chase ended in the church parking lot. So the cops weren't coming for them. The cops are coming from this person driving the car, and it ironically ended in the church parking lot.
Okay. So they wasn't but so willing to risk their freedom.
Exactly.
They saw them sirens and they was gone.
And if they were doing this illegally, would the cops put on sirens to come stop them?
That's what I'm saying. Like, there was so
Really? Do I have to weave through traffic to stop you from having church? Is it that deep?
Hey, here's the thing. It's okay to not be about that life. If you are not about that life, just don't show up to the church. Yeah. Like, it was obvious. She thought the first one that took off felt the whole thing was bad from the beginning. And she ain't want no parts of it. She dropped her mic and she was gone. And so I think she just shouldn't have probably showed up in the first place. Some of them were a little bit more of a rider, and they were willing to fight it out. Yeah, Norman's like, yo, there wasn't a plan. There wasn't a plan.
They had no contingency.
Yo, that girl just took off.
They had no contingency.
Where was she going?
They out there in their coats.
And then you see now, was that somebody, are the other people running in from the cars and running into the church?
Who knows?
Like, I don't know. I hope this is on Live PD. Maybe this is going to be on Live PD. I love Live PD.
Okay.
I do.
Check out this video of the First Lady blaming the musician for her singing off key.
Hallelujah. He's got the whole world in his hands. Oh, you are not in my key. Can y'all pray for Zach? What is wrong with him? They said, First Lady, it might be you.
It is you, First Lady.
We're going to do this. Thank you, Lord. The whole world. Hallelujah. Thank you, Lord. In his hands. The whole world. Oh, in his hands. Oh, can you feel that? Wrong key and everything. He's got... Hallelujah.
She just threw my man Zach completely under the bus.
Y'all pray for him. Do you hear this? Yo, she's fired.
Now, what I don't play, but what I believe Brother Zach should have done is he should have stopped, let her sing, and then picked it up in her key. Because clearly she was unable to, because he was playing first, at least from what we saw, he was playing first, and she was unable to catch his key. So, brother musicians in the chat, please correct me if I'm wrong. What Brother Zach should have done was just stop, let her start singing, then he just pick it up. But Brother Zach may only know that one key.
And that was the thing I wanted to bring up.
That could be it. Brother Zach might be new to playing.
I think we're dealing with two limited people here. I think Zach learned the song in that key, and that's the key he was staying in. First Lady, She learned the song. She knows what she can sing in, and that's what she was staying in. First of all, she came in flat and wrong. It just sounded terrible. And then you're going to have, here's the thing. If you're going to throw Zach under the bus, I know your spirit ain't right to lead me into worship. At that point in time, praise and worship's canceled. Like, no, you're in your flesh. Your spirit ain't even right to lead me in at this point in time. We're done. Just shut the whole thing down. Because we're.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say props to homegirl in the goal because she was determined to go in regardless. Like first lady was complaining about Zach, and homegirl in the goal was like, "I'm here to worship. I'm going in."
Do you see how far her head back was? Her head was back. Like, I don't understand why. I know her neck was hurting because she is all the way back here with this worship. I think the whole thing was hilarious. First of all, they were not doing proper social distancing. Let's cover that part. That was not 6 feet in between them ladies. That's all I got to say.
I'm not sure when this video was actually recorded, but no.
Okay, all right. Well, we gonna give him that part. We gonna give him that part. Zach, don't show up no more, brother. You're probably not even catching the check for this. Don't show up no more.
The neighbors are saying Zach should have just walked out.
Yo, Kristen said that he should give Zach 3 oils. That's actually a good point. I hate to agree with Tamika because she be getting on me, but she brought up a very valid point. This is a child's nursery song. Like, this is not a real worship song.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, exactly. But Tyler Perry done turn people into.
This is not a real worship song.
Tyler Perry make people thinking this song is cool now.
Why are we doing this? This is not a real worship song. I don't know.
I'm looking for. I saw a comment. One first lady to another. First lady Jada Hampton was giving this first lady some tips. Said you need to be. She said something to the effect that you need to be doing children's church.
She ain't ready for the big mic. She ain't ready for prime time. Thank you, First Lady Hampton. We appreciate you.
Yeah, I'm paraphrasing, but that's basically what she was saying.
Right, but this is very interesting. That's true. During these Rona times, Norman pointed out during these Rona times, Zach may have needed that check, and he had to just push through. You know what would be funny if Zach was his mama? What if that's his mama or his auntie, and he just had to push through?
Yeah,
I would not be surprised.
That's probably not getting paid. on top of getting embarrassed, you're not collecting a check.
Exactly. Norman, you can't be singing. What song was it? He's got the whole world in his hands. Somebody asked what song it was. I'm not gonna point no names out. Somebody asked what song.
Pastor Hampton just said, "Nuck If You Buck" is my worship song. Okay, and now
keep it moving. This is why the neighborhoods become the hood. Oh my Lord.
So there's churches out there that like to do their little special effects and live animals for Easter.
Right.
So check out what happened when this church decided to do some special effects for the Easter service. That wasn't you. For the Easter service.
Then he walked right toward the door to stake his claim.
You gotta wait for it.
A peal of thunder rent the skies, lightning forked its jagged edge, right through the clouds to where the soldiers lay. The earth began to quake and yawn, God shook the ground, the stone was gone, and Jesus walked triumphant. Go get your cake.
That's not part of it.
Comes the fire extinguisher. So these people decided they're gonna have pyrotechnics and fire and all that kind of stuff for the Easter service. I don't know if you heard, but right here, this brother's like, "Go get it, go get it, go get it." So there's this brother behind the camera. He knows it's not gonna go right. He's telling this guy that's going to work, go get it, go get it, go get
Go
it.
get, go get.
And then, see, he's like, go get it, go get it. My man runs on the stage. Some different guy runs on the stage, and then he carries the fire out. Like, he doesn't put it out on the stage. He carries it into the audience.
I have so many questions. Let me cover a few pieces here. I have so many questions. First of all, why didn't we stop singing during any of this?
Yes.
There is nothing about this play that is so important that this show must go on. Why didn't we stop singing at any point in time and say, hey, there's a real fire happening? Secondly, this is why they need to do more background checks before they just give out the little fire machines to anybody down the party rental store, the little pyrotechnic machines. Because I myself could have told you there's way too much stuff in the immediate vicinity of those pyrotechnic candles that they shouldn't be there. Like, and I'm just watching it from grainy footage. This whole thing. And let me cover this part. Who's cheering? Who were the people that were cheering? And what exactly?
They were cheering. I think they were cheering Jesus coming out.
No.
Jesus rising from the dead. I think that's what they were cheering. No?
We have to refocus on the fire. Like, stop. Jesus has been risen. But the King of Kings
has graced the stage.
No, that's Jimmy. That's Pastor Jimmy who's singing that part. Stop. We have to address the actual fire. And why weren't more people moving off the stage? Why was everybody watching this like, no, they got it. It's cool. Nope. Time to leave. Time to leave. Because there was too many variables in there. There's a whole lot of flammable items. It should have been wrapped up a lot quicker. That's all I'm saying.
My man, the singer, was completely unbothered by this. That's probably his only song of the play. So he's like, I got my one song and I'm going to sing it. I don't care what happens. Because he didn't flinch. He just kept singing. He didn't move. He didn't even want. He stepped to the side. That's all he did.
Yo,
he kept singing.
This brother had been practicing that particular song for weeks. He knew this was the crescendo of the entire play. I have risen.
Y'all gonna get this song.
Yep, this is my moment. Y'all gonna get this message right here. I've been practicing these vocals. He had a special run he had been working on at the house for this moment. And wasn't no fire. You know what he said? He said, this ain't nothing but the devil trying to be a distraction. That's what he said in his mind. This ain't nothing but the devil trying to distract me from what's happening right now.
Donna makes a good point. Why was there fire anyway? Why? What does Jesus rising from the dead have to do with fire? Why did y'all feel the need?
There was, I know there was one part in that whole thing where there was, it wasn't at the tomb though. It was like, I think when he died and there was the lightning came from the sky and didn't it like the curtain that separated the church from the inner sanctum.
That's
the veil.
Yeah, that's when he's on the cross.
Is that the okay? No, that was no. This ain't it. Then we're out of sequence.
I don't know. I don't know what fire has to do.
We're completely out of sequence. I don't know what's
because no one really saw when Jesus came out the tomb. So the fire would just brought attention to the whole matter.
I don't understand. I was trying to give him a pass. I was saying maybe
come out like a blaze of glory. This is not like The Rock just blowing up a building and walking away.
I don't know. I just was trying to think maybe there was a reason for this. And you know what happened? They had a good offering the week before. They had a little extra money in the budget, and they decided to do this. I guarantee whoever decided to put the pyrotechnics in that sanctuary didn't run it by upper management. That didn't get run by the executive council. That didn't get run by any of the pastors.
No, you got to run that by somebody. You got. There's no way. There's no way.
Somebody thought they was creative and just said, "Why? Look how close people are to it. They're not even giving it enough space." And they're not.
It is like the choir is like right to the right of that fire.
That's what I'm saying. Isn't it right next to something wooden? This was ill planned and ill conceived from the beginning. It was a problem.
All right.
That's a good. Derek says whole play had no oil. That's true. The whole play had no oil.
Oh, there's so much wrong there.
So much wrong.
God bless those people. So musicians, as you know, get a bad rap for showing up late. Sometimes, right? But it's a whole other thing when the musician shows up late for the live stream.
One of the biggest things that we have, glory Jesus, sorry. One of the biggest things, amen, that we have all in common is, as humans, we want freedom. We want liberty. We want, amen, to be free. We want, and I'll get to my point here in just a second, amen, because it's real important for us to understand that one of the biggest things.
Yeah, so my man just tried to live stream and keep on playing. Why did he just not wait? Unless he's one of the preachers who wants music to accompany him when he gets into his hoop.
That's my question. Now, here's my question. If you knew you had a musician coming, just delay the live stream. Just delay the live stream. There's really nothing you're doing that's time sensitive that you couldn't just delay the live stream. Every time, first of all, that is the biggest Kevin Durant jersey I've ever seen in my life. I didn't know they made Kevin Durant jerseys in big boy sizes.
If the people are anticipating church starting at 11, you got to start at 11.
No,
No?
This is ridiculous. No. Because guess what? Judging from his setup, it was a church of 10 before they went to the live stream. We have the same amount of people in the neighborhood right now as he has on that live stream. Actually, we're probably beating him. And that is the absolute biggest jersey I've seen of Kevin Durant ever in history.
Terry said they should have hired Zach from the last video.
You know what? Zach's probably looking for employment because he feels underappreciated at his old gig. That's all I'm saying. Pastor Hampton go, does Pastor's house have a back door? That's a good question. Did we act like nobody saw him? Did he not know what's going to happen? And he's not plugged into anything. So are we just supposed to catch it off of his speaker into the camera speaker? This is going to be terrible audio. It's going to sound like that John B. Key battle from a couple weeks ago. You know, I couldn't let that one go. I had to put that in there. Go ahead.
We all know a preacher, a missionary, evangelist that would have called this brother out in the middle of their message. They would have stopped that message to call this brother out for being late. And then keep preaching.
Yes, that was what would have happened. And the preacher, if you actually listen to what he's saying, he's completely thrown off. He is 110% thrown off because he's like, I'm gonna get to my point here in a second. Because I was trying to follow the preacher and he was saying something about freedom, and I don't know what he was talking about.
It's just a whole mess.
The whole thing is a mess.
All right. So tell me, check out this next video and tell me if this has oil or no. Here we go.
Change me, oh God, washing me through and through. So create in me a clean heart, so that I may change me.
All right, so what say you and what say you neighbors?
First of all, she can sing.
Yes.
She absolutely has no oil. She has zero oil.
Zero
oil. She has no oil at all. Because you can't look bored and have oil. She's literally sitting there with her hand in her mouth. She's absolutely slaying these runs, but you can't have your fingers in your mouth and be ministering.
Yeah,
There's no oil.
She pretty much like, let me just sing this song to Jesus real quick.
Yeah, she's like, yo, let me get this off. She's like, I know I got these runs. Let me go ahead and put this up here and get some love real quick.
Let me give God this fresh 10 bars.
Yeah, this had nothing to do with real worship. It got good to her at a half a run right there when she took her hand out of her mouth and it got good to her for a half a second. But no, just no oil.
She can really sing. So she's one of the people who, I'm just going to do this just because I can.
Yes.
Get this off just because I can.
And guess what? Let's talk about this. There's a lot of that in gospel.
Oh yeah.
There's a whole lot of that. I'm just doing this just because I can.
Oh,
Clark
yeah.
sisters. There's a whole lot of it. I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna leave it alone.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying. There's a whole. What
We
happened?
back. We back.
We back. Okay. All right. But there's a whole lot of that in gospel. Her braids are nice though, even though some people are not a fan of her edges for some reason.
Because
Somebody
neighbors
said
will
makeover.
always find something.
Yeah. Yo,
People always find something.
she's in a Foot Locker. Is she in a Foot Locker uniform?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe. Hey, she's on the way to her job. She's had her break.
Why can't she be a referee?
That's true. Is Foot Locker open right now?
That look a little too shiny to be a Foot Locker outfit.
I don't know, but it is a lot of referee type stripes.
I don't know. Maybe
That's
that's
all
why
I'm
she's
saying.
saying change me, because she's tired of this job.
Maybe that's what it is.
Have to change
Maybe that's
something.
what it
Oh
is.
God.
To me, okay. Finally, somebody picked up on the Clark jokes. I put out a couple zingers tonight. Not everybody's picking up on, but some people heard it.
No,
It's okay.
they coming. They heard it. There's just a delay, because it's delayed
Yeah,
from
okay.
when you talk to.
Yeah.
They talk. Yeah. They coming at you.
I just give the people a little spice. Yo, why Daryl come at you and say your comfortable look is back?
Because people know I ain't trying to dress up. For who? For what?
Yo.
For who? For what?
Man, this is what I wore to work today. That's all I got to say.
This is what I wore to work today.
Yo, yeah, this is what you want to work. Okay, we just, Yo, Terry is hilarious. She's not following CDC guidelines with her hands in her mouth. That is absolutely correct. She's nasty. That's nasty.
right.
Absolutely correct.
I got another one. Another.
Oh,
one.
wait.
Okay.
We were supposed to make the 9:45 now. Do the next one, then we'll talk
All
about
right.
the
All
next.
right. Here we go. 9:45 giveaway. The people are ready, man.
Yeah, it's not a giveaway.
No, yeah.
So if you were tuning in for a giveaway,
Ain't got nothing to give y'all.
I got nothing to give you. I have an opportunity to give you. Go ahead.
I give you Jesus. There you go. Check.
I'd rather have Jesus. Come on.
Check out these people singing.
And I'm lost without you.
That's tough.
And I'm desperate for you. And
So what you think?
Tough. Tough. I think it was either the middle or the bottom note was moving. Like she was doing it. Like she was doing it. I don't know which one it was. I was trying to see on their mouth which one it was, but yeah, they can sing. Okay, you have to break down the oil individually.
Individually?
Okay. You gotta give individual oils
Okay.
out.
You can't tell. You couldn't tell which one was the bottom one, but you could tell which one got
noticed
the
some
oil.
things.
Okay. All right. Go
I
ahead.
noticed some
Go ahead.
things. My sister on the right, she has some oil. Like
the one that's not looking at forward.
the one not looking at the camera.
Okay.
She don't care about this camera. She's not here for y'all. She's here to worship to her Father.
Okay.
And that's where she's at. So she has a solid 3.75 oils.
Wait. Okay.
3.75 oils. My sister in the front, she's give me a lot of hand movements, but she's also peeked at the camera about 2 or 3 times. Her oils, suspect.
The front with the gray sweatshirt.
Yep, 2.25.
Sweater. Okay.
2.25 oils. Sister in the back, she picked up the camera a little bit less. I'm going to give her a solid 3 oils. So overall, it's some good oil in here. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
I think overall I probably average out to 3.5 oils, right?
But I don't do math.
I think.
I'm a communication student.
Okay.
Yeah. But there definitely is good oil inside of this. Yeah, young sis on the right, because she looks like the youngest. She was definitely there for the worship. The sis, and that may be in the middle. She might be the mother for all we know, because black don't crack. She was definitely there for the camera.
If homegirl in the middle is the mother, Lord Jesus.
Just be quiet and keep
Lord
moving.
Jesus.
Yep. Keep
Black
moving.
don't crack.
Yep. That's all you got to say.
Is she old enough to have one of them as her daughter? Man.
Keep it moving. Okay.
I am. I ain't getting in trouble tonight.
Not tonight.
Not tonight, Satan.
Not tonight.
Okay, so it is past 3:45. You wanna? And I got one more after we do this announcement. I got one more video, and I want to give the neighbors a fair warning now. The next video does contain strong sexual language. After we do this announcement, so you could put your young neighbors to bed if you don't want them to see this. The language used not now. After we make this announcement, I'm gonna show another video.
Cliff, what are we doing? Okay, all right.
Go ahead.
So we have an announcement to bring up here. We appreciate the hood so much. We appreciate the neighborhood so much. So we're gonna start a new segment. It's gonna be a whole show. It's gonna be what did I call it? I forgot the name that I called. It's TTYN Talk to the Hood. So what we want to do is we want to actually set up an opportunity for those of you who in the neighborhood who might be so inclined to be on the show. And so what we would do is you would reach out to the TTYN inbox. Don't hit Cliff directly. Don't hit me directly. Go to the Turn to Your Neighbor inbox
on Facebook.
Send us on Facebook saying that you want to be on the show and then tell us what your topic is going to be. And we'll give you a little bit of time. And we can always use a third host. And we come in here, not always, we'll see how this works. We'll see how this works. Because some of y'all like to talk to each other more than us in any case, and we understand that. And so we're going to let y'all come on, and you give us the topic, and maybe we can find a clip or something for it, and we'll bring it out to the people. And so it's just a couple little guest spots. And we'll give you maybe about 5 minutes or so, and we may be able to get like 2 in a show or something like that. And so it's just something we want to start. So we're honestly going to work on this. TTYN Talking to the Hood, and y'all going to send us to the inbox if you want to be a part. We know not everybody wants to actually be part of the show. They just here to make comments. But for those of you who might want to get your voice and your face on the camera, let us know. Now, if your Wi-Fi is terrible, don't bother us. Don't bother us. Get the Wi-Fi right first, and then come talk to us. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay.
That's all.
Of course, as we suspected, they all talk about Mac.
Yep, Mac. Definitely.
Donna said she wants a leader in Annie.
Yep.
Join us on the show.
I want Tamika on here because Tamika, I got heat for her. She got a lot to say. Tamika, Tracy.
They said we need some feminine energy.
Hey, let's bring it. Let's bring it. You know, we are open, but y'all have comments, y'all have thoughts. Find us in our inbox, and you have to bring forth a topic when you hit us up. Don't just be like, I want to be on the show. Like, actually bring forth a topic. We might have to have you sign a waiver too. We ain't paying none of y'all for this. Yeah, we ain't paying them for nothing. And we're gonna use their face on stuff. I'm just saying. We'll talk to the lawyers. Do we have lawyers?
No, we don't have lawyers.
Okay, we need to get some lawyers.
We gotta have money for lawyers.
Okay, we'll work on that.
Okay, yeah, we work on that. Mm-hmm. All right, I got one more video before we get out of here.
Oh, here we go.
Or before, I'm sure you got something you want to rant on. So before we get into rant, now I'm giving y'all fair warning. This contains sexually explicit language.
Cliff, what are we doing? Does this have anything to do with the church?
Yes.
That I see.
Jesus and the Bible are referenced many times. I referenced many times in this.
I had nothing to do with this.
Many times. Hey, I am just. I give the people what they want.
Okay,
this
here
is the
we
kind
go.
of stuff the people want.
People are still tuned in. Oh my Lord, they still tuned in.
They got plenty of time now to cover the young neighbors' ears.
Tell them
to go get a juice box or whatever. They had time. All right, check. So we are in the age where people feel like they need to preach from their car.
Right.
And they got to give the people a word from their car. So check out this mother. She has a word for the people, and she's delivering it from her car. But it's about sex. So, there you go. Oh, well, mother, why are you not talking?
That's the Lord. That's the Lord saying, nope,
Lord.
not today, Cliff. Not today.
I'm about to go right back to her.
That's the good Lord saying, not today.
Where Jesus told you to suck somebody's penis. Show me in
Cliff,
Bible
what's
where Jesus told me that you were supposed to lick on a coochie? Show it to me, bruh and sister. Show me where Jesus told us to suck a wanky and lick on a coochie. Show it to me. Oh, I used to be in oral sex too. Honey, I used to be in oral sex because I loved it me some oral sex, baby.
Cliff.
And we was not just doing 39, we was going to do 69.
When is 39?
All right.
Okay?
We good. We good.
I used to
not
love
done. She
all
not
sex
done.
just like a lot of you. Okay? But let me tell you something.
Cliff,
Oh, I
we
was
doing,
in there
Cliff?
getting down one night with my husband. Oh,
Cliff,
I
what
was
are we
polishing the old knob. But I'm going to tell you something, honey.
What are we doing?
And we were saved too. And I was in there just oh baby, I was deballing the man. Oh, I ain't shamed.
Cliff,
Ain't no shame
we're
in my
done.
game. See, y'all might be shamed, but not me.
She not shame. Why you shame?
Show me in the Bible
Oh.
where
Oh, there you have it. I don't know who this woman is, but she coming for y'all bedroom, telling y'all what y'all should and should not be doing.
How do we have more listeners now than when we started that clip?
It's as if people say, y'all need to hear this and started sharing.
What is happening?
There's somebody, for the love of God, tell me what 39 is. I've never heard.
What? I got pineapple. I got nothing. Oh,
Nobody knows what 39 is. Nobody. I think she made that. Maybe it's an old person thing. I don't know.
why are the neighbors typing out what she said?
The neighbors
Like-
love it. The neighbors love it.
Why did we end up with more people? Like, there are people who've never watched the show who just joined in, and that's the part they saw. We ain't never gonna make it big time.
You know, she's like that church mother spiritual when you started saying to her, oh, let me tell you. And oh,
Hey, let me tell you this, man. She had white stuff around the sides of her mouth. When you get to that type of preacher, I'm done. I'm like, you got some larger issues happening there.
I wonder what possessed her to fire off this video. It's like, you know what gets me? You know what grinds my gears? These young people having oral sex. I'm about to go live and tell them. I'm about to make a video.
First of all, can I be honest with you? I'm be honest. She had more teeth than I expected her to. Like, that type of scenario, I was expecting a lot less teeth. And she had more teeth than I thought she would. Yeah, okay. All right. Well, I don't know what to say, brother. I don't know yep. I got nothing.
Yeah, I tried to find the rest of this.
No, I'm good.
I couldn't.
I'm glad. God blocked it.
The person, 'cause somebody shared this off of somebody else. So the person who originally posted this had like a real generic name. And so if you search for it on Facebook, it's like 50 people with that same name. So
Mac was gonna sit there and try to explain what 39 is. But yes, what was the point? I guess she was trying to see you about to get into a real conversation. I guess she was trying to say that oral sex was sinful.
But she used to do it though. She wanted to let us know that she did it. So she not coming from, she can relate. She has lived it.
I got experience.
I got experience. I have been delivered from this.
Yo, she needs context. Yo, what is that? Her hair or is that a hat?
It looks like a hat.
Okay, so that's not her hair because that was gonna be special in and of itself. I don't understand what she was mad about because she used to love it. She used to love it,
but her mind has been changed. The Lord has changed her mind, renewed her mind.
Yo, Steve said we found your first guest. Steve, never, and that will be the day I quit. It will just be Cliff and that chick. And so I'm good. 39 and then the 69. Here's the thing. I bet she thought she was doubling 39 when she went to 69. I just don't. I don't know what was happening. There was a
39
lot.
not even half of 60.
Exactly.
So what is she-
I don't understand where she was going.
Mother has
We
made up a sexual position.
We wasn't 39.
I guarantee you, a neighbor, if not having already done it, a neighbor will Google 39.
Mac evidently knows what it is, and luckily he stopped himself. Okay. Whew.
No, she said she was married. So she said she was married, but
Why
she
are we
used to
breaking
do
this
it.
down?
She used to do it, but she don't do it no more. I think.
She's been delivered
I believe so.
with the T.
I believe so.
I don't know if there's anything to be delivered.
So Ray to
from
say
there.
maybe 39 is one person at a time.
Jesus, and here comes Darnell. My man Darnell. I'm not repeating that. Do not repeat it.
I just, Mother had a word for us that she had something on her heart and she had to give it.
I can't. Is this woman under the influence? Tamika has real worries about her spirit, and she's just trying to check if she's okay.
Can you imagine if you saw this and sister went to your church?
Yo, I don't think she's in nobody's
If
church.
this is your
man.
church mother? She said she started off by show me in the Bible. Huh? So
she is serious. It's the whiteness around the sides of her mouth that make me think she on something, and her eyes ain't really open. There's a lot happening here. There's many levels to this, which disturbs me. Why is Daryl so specific in what she just smoked? There's a lot happening in the neighborhood right now.
Maybe.
I can't.
But hey.
Angela, you're about to be suspended with your comments. These people are out of control right now. Lord have mercy. And we got more people than that we've ever had, and they're going to think this is what this show is about. Thank you.
The neighbors are asking me to run it back.
No, we're not doing it. I'm done. You run that clip back. I swear for low, I'm hanging up. It'll be you and the neighbors.
Mother is over here just trying to help us. She's
No.
trying to deliver us.
Done. People really want background information. Like what led up to this? I don't know.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Just found it on the. She said, "Jada's hilarious. She knew one of them Clorox injections Trump was talking about for her brain. That was hilarious."
Okay.
Oh,
Do you
Lord.
have a rant for the people?
Hey man, it's less of a rant and more of a public service announcement for the people. As we've been going through this new internet filled life, this new Zoom filled life, if you will, where a lot of my days and some people's, days as well is filled up with different Zooms or different messaging things that are letting you into people's homes.
Okay.
And seeing how they live in. One of the things that I have noticed that's really bothering my spirit is a lot of y'all don't change the batteries in y'all smoke detectors. I have had repeated meetings and gatherings and appointments where I can just repeatedly hear the smoke detector going off in the background. And then I bring it up like, hey, you might want to change that. And they're going to be like, what you talking about? And so evidently they live with it for so long that they can't even hear it anymore.
They think their house just beeps normally.
Just beat
It's just
off the rip. And here's my thing. I maybe it's my own quirk, my own OCD. If it's 5 o'clock in the morning, if it's 3:45, I have to get up and either change the battery or take it out of the wall because I can't sleep with that beat going off. So I don't know how people can live with that beat going on. So here's what I'm saying. As I've been let into a lot of y'all homes via Zoom, I just need y'all to take care of yourselves. I think you're supposed to change it when the clock changes or something. You're supposed to change the battery. Is that what we go forward, we go back? Something like that?
yes. That's what people say.
Yes. Take care of yourselves, people. Take care of yourself. Take care of your house. Take care of your family. Change the battery. I don't understand how you live like that. And let me say this. More than God can judge you. Because if I hear that beeping, just know I'm judging you. And I'm judging you harshly. I'm judging you harshly. Change the battery. You don't have to live like that. You're better than that. It's more of a PSA, brother. That's really all I have for the. Let me say
people
something
need that
else.
kind of help. They need to understand.
Let me say something else. Real quick. This might be slightly controversial. Some of y'all might not know what I'm talking about. That's okay. I'm cool with it. Let me talk about this. Have you been watching The Last Dance? That thing with Michael Jordan and the Bulls and all that stuff? You been watching that? You
I
went
have.
out.
Yes, I have.
Okay, now I can hear you. Let me talk about this. I don't care what your opinions are on his skills or anything else. Michael Jordan's a jerk. And that's just the strongest language I can use and I feel like using on this show. And I'm trying to keep the kids in mind. He's a butthole. He is the worst. He is not a good person. Michael Jeffrey Jordan is not a good person. He's bitter. And let's talk about this.
Okay.
Let's talk about this. Are we not going to all this is happening in 4K. It's coming through crispy. All the HDs. We see how yellow his eyes are. Are we not concerned for Michael's health?
Everybody knows Michael smokes cigars.
Is it the cigars or the alcohol that turns your eyes yellow?
I don't know. Either one. Everybody knows Michael smokes and drinks.
That brother keeps a cigar and liquor beside him. And if you look at the clips, you can tell when they did the editing because the level of the liquor is not just for show. He's drinking that liquor. I'm worried about Michael's eyes, but I'm not that worried. Why? Because Michael's a jerk. Michael doesn't treat people nicely. He's not. He didn't treat Jerry Krause nicely. That's okay. They had some problems. He didn't treat. He threw Horace Grant under the bus. Scottie Pippen wasn't getting paid right. Michael gonna be mad that Scottie didn't want to play. He wasn't getting paid right, Michael. But you was making $35 million that year, 32, I think actually. And Scottie was making a pittance. He was the sixth highest paid player on the team. You gonna talk about Scottie? Michael Jordan is a jerk. And that's just me being biased. That's all I have to say. I've never been the biggest Jordan fan.
Uh-huh.
First of all, I couldn't afford his shoes.
Yeah,
Secondly,
I never owned a pair of Jordans.
I have now. Well, no, I have.
Oh,
I
okay.
have.
Oh. He's the jerk, but you're going to give him your $100+.
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
all right.
I've never actually bought a new pair of Jordans.
Okay.
Like all the Jordans I've bought have been off like eBay
Gotcha.
or something else like that.
I hear you.
Or the clearance rack at the TJ Maxx. Yeah. But yeah, but you know what? Michael has some issues that he needs to work past, and I'm not a fan. I don't know what they were expecting. And here's the thing: he has executive producer credits on his documentary. That means he had the final say on what went out there.
Exactly.
And he still looks like a jerk. That's all I'm gonna say. Michael's a jerk. That's all I'm gonna say.
Got that out? You good?
I did. I've actually had several conversations about this recently because it's been strong on my heart. Mike, thank you, Tracy.
Yeah.
I love how fact that Tracy's always willing to take care of somebody. Tracy goes into A, can we talk about his liver damage? I'm concerned. And B, Michael needs healing.
Yeah.
Michael does need healing.
But he's always been petty. He's always been like this.
Scottie Pippen. Why are people mad at Scott? Donna, just because someone's unattractive does not mean they have to stop being interviewed. She said Scottie's unattractive, so he should no longer be interviewed.
Why are you like this?
Why are people like this? I don't understand. Agreed. Now people agreeing with this. Championship jerk. Yo, Richard's on his cape. Richard, what size is your cape? Is it a vintage or a new Bulls cape? He's still a jerk. All the rings in the world don't make you not a jerk and a miserable human being. That's all I gotta say. I'm done.
Yeah, go check out. Have you ever seen the Jordan Hall of Fame speech?
Yes, absolute
Super
jerk.
petty. Super petty.
Super petty. He's mad at somebody from high school. Jeez, oh Lord.
I guess that's how you attain greatness, with that chip on your shoulder.
Maybe. I got ice in my mouth. My bad.
It's all right. It's all right. It's okay. So yeah, I bet knew Jordan was like that. I mean, I'm not really surprised.
But like, I'm surprised that he's such a jerk. He couldn't even keep it. Oh, Jesus!
He couldn't keep what?
He couldn't even keep it out of a documentary that he's producing. Like that's how big of a jerk you are. Like, hey, you're such a big jerk. We're gonna have to cover the fact that you a jerk in some of this.
Well, you can't. If he's gonna do this, he can't overlook the things that he's done. Like everybody knows he's punched Steve Kerr and Jeb Bush. Like everybody knew that kind of stuff. So you can't do this without touching on that.
Yes. That's a good point. Somebody just called Allen Iverson their baby's father in the comments, so I think we need to wrap the show up. We're out of control. We officially need to wrap it up.
Oh, Lord.
We need to wrap it up.
Lord.
I'm done.
Oh yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Of all the players, that's who you're riding with.
Oh, well, first of all, let me say how much of a jerk he is. My favorite player of all time is Charles Barkley.
Mm-hmm.
And Dak, he was a jerk. He was a jerk too. But he's not a jerk so much anymore, unless it's against Draymond Green. But Michael is still a jerk. And you can't be an old jerk. You know what I'm saying? Well, I guess you can, because the older you get, you really don't care no more. He's old and rich, and so he's just being an extra jerk.
I mean, I imagine it's tough when you feel that you're the best to ever do something,
right?
But people always coming at you,
right,
and saying that this other person is not. When you know you are, or this person could have stopped you, or this person could have did that. You know, it's other kind of stuff. And so
I feel you.
And he can't just go out and hang out and have a regular life like everybody else. Well, he couldn't back then. Maybe now. So that kind of stuff just wears on you. When you got all that kind of time to yourself, you have nothing else to do but tap into your inner pettiness.
That's true. But
now it's before Netflix and streaming and the internet. You know what I'm saying?
Still a jerk.
So he's just laying on the couch smoking cigars.
What are you
got
doing?
Nothing else to do.
Can somebody answer me this question? I've been confused. Do cigars not cause cancer as well?
I'm pretty sure they do.
Because everybody just be smoking them. Like, we will chastise cigarettes. We will look at you dirty. Like, oh, cigarette. But a cigar all of a sudden is classy and sexy. Like, no, it's the same thing.
It's tobacco, right? I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I'm confused. That's all I'm going to say. Pastor Hampton, there are old jerks in your deacon board. Pastor, you're right.
So true.
And usually church security, you know what? They're old. And we're going to really get into it. And I'm going to stop on this one.
Okay.
A lot of these church mothers, jerks. Yeah. We're going to put that out there. They just, oh, baby, you wearing that again, baby? Okay. Jerk. Mm-hmm.
Not the church mothers.
A lot of church mothers are jerks. They are. They're not nice. That's all I'm saying.
You good? You got anybody else in the church you want to come after?
No.
Okay, sure.
You don't inhale cigarettes. I don't.
You don't inhale cigars.
Cigars.
You don't?
Okay.
Yeah, I have no idea. I've never smoked one.
I tried to one time. I don't think I did it right.
I don't know how. I'm not saying I'm perfect, but I don't know the difference between smoking a cigar and a cigarette.
I don't know.
Okay.
People are giving us information.
But the neighbors know, because the neighbors are worldly. The neighbors are worldly. They're well traveled and they understand.
They're just well traveled. That's all.
All right. Want to thank everybody for checking out the show today. You can watch us live Tuesdays, 9 p.m. Eastern, right here on Facebook. If you can't watch live, you can always check us out on demand. Go to turntoyourneighbor.com for ways to watch on demand, whether it's on YouTube or the podcast, wherever you get your podcast, or businessbully.tv or the Business Bully app. Lots of ways to check us out if you are not able to catch us live. You got something to say? Go ahead. The neighbors are... Richard
just said MJ has the spirit of an old church mother.
He does. and this is like Richard. Richard used to be Jordan's boy.
Okay.
Richard used to ride for Jordan like this.
So he's taking what I
So
say.
he has turned his back
Yeah. No, Richard
on his
was
Messiah.
No, he was capping for him earlier.
Oh,
He was
okay.
capping for him hard.
Okay.
His team needed him to be a jerk. He's a championship jerk. Okay.
He turned
Richard.
his back on his Messiah.
You are a grown man too. You can admit the man's a jerk.
Yeah.
Ask his first wife, but we're gonna leave that alone.
Oh, see now you're getting all the man's personal business.
That was unnecessary.
Yeah,
that was my bad. That was my bad. I'm not gonna walk it back, but that was my bad.
Oh Lord. One tonight. Are we done?
And we're done.
Are you somebody else you want to come after? You want to go after Larry Bird? You got issues with
I'm
Moses
good.
Malone? I mean, like who else?
I'm good.
Isaiah
I'm good.
Thomas? You sure?
Well, we can talk about Isaiah later. I'm good. Y'all have a good. Hey, we appreciate y'all. We love y'all. Please, if you want to be on the show, send us the messages inside the Turn to Your Neighbor inbox, and we will definitely start talking to the hood. And that's what we want to do.
All right. So I want to thank everybody for watching and listening. And until next time, take care. Be blessed. Peace.